Hey everyone. Sorry it's been so long since I posted my last vlog. Things have been kind of hectic and busy. I have a lot of great questions that I'm going to get to today. I'm going to talk about some tabletop games first off, and then I'm going to talk about Halo. So, tabletop games. So I personally play BESM, which is Big Eyes Small Mouth. It's a more simple version of D&D, sort of. You roll with 2d6, and basically it's more character oriented, and it's more storyline driven, and you're not spending a long time, I guess, in battle, since it takes so long to roll different battle moves and spells and all this other stuff. It's a lot more easier to get into combat and get out of combat in BESM. I did play D&D for a while, and now we just moved on to BESM, and it's a lot more fun. I enjoy the campaign that I'm currently in. I also tend to play a card builder game, Resident Evil. And now the Resident Evil games are, for me, they're a lot of fun just because, I don't know, my imagination is really intense. So when I play like a card builder game, I get really into it. I normally play as Chris, of course. But those card builder games are amazing. And basically what you do is you get your character card, you get a certain amount of ammo and one weapon, or two weapons, one knife and a gun. And then you go through and you build your deck, and you use your ammo, which also comes with money. You use that to keep buying weapons, and you draw out 5 cards each time it's your turn. And let's say you draw out 5 ammo cards, then you need to go and you need another gun, so you use the money to buy another gun, and you just continue to build on your deck until you're pretty much a badass, and you just continue to play through until you can destroy a lot of monsters and zombies and all that good stuff. Now, I want to know what everyone else is playing. I know that there's still a big following for tabletop games, and I know a lot of people think that maybe it's kind of dying down, but I really hope not, just because I have a lot of fun playing it, and I know a lot of other people who really enjoy it. One thing that I wanted to ask you guys is, what are you playing as far as tabletop goes? I hear a lot about Warhammer. I'd really love to know some more information about that, so if anybody wants to reply with a video or reply with some comments and tell me about Warhammer and how difficult it might be to get involved in that, or how expensive it's going to be. So then I guess that's pretty much what I wanted to touch on as far as the tabletops. And now we can move on to Halo. I have a couple of questions. Now, I could not afford Halo, and I did not play Halo 3, nor did I play ODST or really anything else of Halo, except for I played 1 and 2. Okay, that's my Halo experience. I loved 1 and I loved 2. I used to speed campaign for 2 in competition, and 2 was probably my favorite, even though it was really short for me anyway. And so I decided to try Halo 4 just because, I don't know, I just wanted to try it. I heard a lot of great things, so I decided to rent it, and I Redboxed it, so I only had one night. I sat there and I played up until you go to find Infinity. Now, I hope this isn't any spoilers or anything. I don't think I know anything, because I didn't get very far. I don't know anything that happens, but I know that there's something in there that will probably make me upset. So nobody give that away, please. but I hope to rent it again soon so I can finish it. But I loved it. I had a blast. I had some really good nostalgia glasses, I guess you could say. I have this view of Halo, and this game really brought it back for me. And I definitely felt like I was playing the old Halos, just like a new face, which I just loved it. I couldn't put it down for the several hours that I did play it, but unfortunately I couldn't finish it. I was just too tired and just couldn't do it. I hope to purchase it later on, finish it, and hopefully get online and play with other players. Just because it was a really amazing experience. So I want to know what everybody else's experiences with it were. If you could go ahead and comment and let me know what you thought about Halo 4, what you didn't like, what you did like. I personally, I really enjoyed the weapons. I thought the evil character, the Didact, is that what it is? The Didact. He kind of freaked me out. But overall it was the same old Halo that, you know, you come to love, and you play growing up. You know, I think I was pretty young when the first Halo came out, and it was my first, I guess, harder game. Well, not harder, but like more mature game, considering I only played like Spyro and Super Nintendo games at that time. I loved the weapons. I loved the new enemies. I loved Cortana, her new look. She looks absolutely amazing. I hope to cosplay her at some point because my hair is short enough. But I really hope one day to cosplay her. So if anybody has any ideas on how to really pull off Cortana's look, I'd really be appreciative, and I'd definitely check that out. Let's see what else. I guess we could cover some questions now. Let me pull them up here. Let's see. Somebody posted, "This is the best Halo yet. Agree?" I would have to agree. I think it's probably the best Halo game yet, even though the new ones, I honestly think that they're better than the older ones. You know, you feel free to disagree, just because I tend to like, you know, the first. Nothing's better than the first, you know, of course, but I think that this I think that the new Halo is a lot better. Just because it offers a little bit more, like it brings the same feel back, but it offers more to me. Let's see, next question. Okay, so another Jeremiah Kegel, I believe I pronounced that right. Easiest Halo to learn to date. I think that this is pretty yeah, it's fairly easy to learn. It's I mean I played several hours by myself, and I even stopped to play multiplayer with my dad, and he had some trouble picking it up, but after a while he really learned the controls and the commands and all that other stuff. Sorry, my dog's barking. So yeah, I think it's pretty easy. I mean my dad used to be able to play the old ones a lot better than he did this one. But I mean, I think overall it's pretty easy to just pick up, even if you haven't really played the other Halos. I think you could pick this one up and understand what's going on, and just follow along like you've been playing. Honestly, like they make it that easy and that simple to just get sucked into. Let's see. Leandra Dawn Snyder asked, what do you think about the fact that you no longer have to work for the skulls? I personally didn't even look for any skulls. I was too excited just about having it and playing it, and I was just into just shooting everything. I was having a blast. I was trash talking the TV like I used to. So I didn't actually look for any skulls. I don't think I've ever looked for skulls in Halo, period. I know skulls were pretty big in the third one. That's what I heard anyway, but I just never did it. Probably just because I've never had the time to look for them or anything like that. I'm sure if I actually purchased the game, I'll sit there and go through them and try to find them. Let's see. Well, I guess that's all the Halo related questions and the Halo related discussion. So I'm going to move on to the last couple of questions that didn't really, I guess they kind of involve Halo, but not really. Dusty Wright said, here's a hypothetical. Would you play only Black Ops 2 for a full year if it meant you could travel legally in your own Gundam for 3 months? Or would you play only Halo 4 for a full year, even if it meant George Lucas directs Episode 7, Michael Bay directs 8, and Uwe Boll wraps up the trilogy with directing Episode 9? Keep in mind, you'll explode if you don't make a decision. So I guess I better make a decision. That's honestly just because of how much I love Star Wars. I think that's a fairly easy answer. I would play Black Ops 2 for a full year, just to be able to travel in my own Gundam and to not have Michael Bay anywhere near Star Wars or George Lucas for that matter. So that's a pretty, fairly easy decision. And then, let's see. Somebody asked Halo or Call of Duty. I'm going to have to say Halo. I only played 2 of the Call of Duties, and they were both the Modern Warfare. I played Black Ops, the first one, a little bit, and I liked the online. But I don't know. For some reason, I'm not a Call of Duty fan. I'll play it. I have Modern Warfare, the first one. I bought the second one and then traded it in. But I would rather play Halo than Call of Duty. Just because I feel like Call of Duty is like the same old thing. And not to mention, I have a really bad experience playing online. If anybody finds out that I'm a female in that game, I get nothing but ridiculed the entire game, and it just makes it very unappealing to me to play with people like that. Now I know that there's plenty out there who aren't. I had a couple people, help me out and try to get those people to leave me alone, but it's just it shouldn't have to be like that. We're all gamers. We all have fun playing. We all enjoy, playing. So why make it difficult for anybody else? Like, there's a difference between trash talking and just being a jerk. So that's why I try to stay away from Call of Duty, just because the general following tends to be really mean. They just tend to be really mean. So that's why I stay away from that game.